We're going to bring in somebody who was actually in attendance. We got Texas Congressman Keith Self with us this morning. Sir, it was a quick turnaround for you. It was a long night. The president had many great hits last night. But let's take a listen to him addressing insider trading in Congress.
Let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information. They stood up for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she was here? Doubt it.
That got a chuckle out of me, I'm not going to lie. He did. He shouted out the most successful stock trader in the history of Wall Street, Nancy Pelosi, sir, who has a reported net worth of a whopping $275 million. Congressman, how exactly do public servants become multimillionaires while in office? And how has this corruption gone on for so long?
Well, I have no idea how they do it because I certainly don't participate in it. I don't own any individual stocks. But frankly, they have to be using information that they're getting because of their position. We are supposed to provide oversight, not make ourselves rich. So, yeah, it's gone on because you're asking the people who are doing it to limit themselves, Congress. So that's the problem. Same with term limits. If you're asking the very people who make the laws to change the law to limit themselves.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. Sticking with some Democrats who actually, they did attend the speech. You know, some of them said they were going to protest and not show up. But the ones that did attend didn't exactly have much to applaud until this awkward moment brought them all to their feet. You got to take a look.
All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts. They wanted large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
Just incredible. I mean, as we just saw in that video, Democrats actually applauding the fact that they refused to cut taxes for hardworking Americans. I mean, it seems on every issue, from crime to illegal immigration to voter ID, the Democrats are completely out of touch with the everyday voter, Congressman. I mean, honestly, at this point, how can anyone take them seriously?
Well, frankly, President Trump did a masterful job of drawing the distinctions between the left and the right, the Republicans and the Democrats, because that's what the midterms are going to turn on. Now, if people who follow the Democrats are willing to listen, he used a masterful job of using both the people who have suffered tragedy and heroes in the gallery all the way through the speech, which is normally not done. And he drew this distinction between the policies of the Republicans and the Democrats. So at the base level of this speech, he drew the distinction that we are going to have to rely on to win the midterms. The Democrats are for higher taxes. They are for illegal immigrants. They are for keeping costs high because they want people to be on the government plantation. They want people to be on the government dole. They want them to rely on them solely. So he drew that distinction very, very well.
I mean, yeah, and I love that you brought up the fact that, I mean, they couldn't even stand for people who have been victims of criminals. The young girl whose car was hit by an illegal alien. You can't even stand for that. But speaking about midterms, let's continue that conversation because, sir, just from a historical perspective, the party in power normally loses seats in the midterm elections. Speaker Johnson seems to believe the issues are on the Republican side, and polls bear that out. However, Democrats believe generic polling, recent special election victories from very recently, and voter enthusiasm actually give Democrats the edge. You know, Democrats, they've been very clear when they return to power, impeaching the president will begin day one, as well as investigations, prosecutions of all of their political enemies. But do you feel confident in this moment, especially after last night, the GOP will hold the House?
Well, that was a great 250th anniversary State of the Union speech. Now, we've got to build on that. We've got to have the economy, people start to feel that they're doing better. The numbers are there. We're starting to see the green shoots of the economy come around. Prices come down, wages go up, and IRS refunds are coming soon. That'll make a difference. But people have to feel it before the midterms. That's the key. That's why we passed the One Big Beautiful Bill as early as we did, so that it would have an opportunity, the time to mature, so that people will feel it. That's what we have to have, and we have to keep pounding the successes of bringing prices down, the energy dominance of the United States, the credibility around the world that the U.S. now has, the pride of the hockey team. That makes a difference to American people. That's what we've got to have.
Yeah, just build on the enthusiasm from last night. Congressman Keith Sell, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Appreciate your time, sir.
Thank you.